Hello ladies and gentlemen, Top Hat Gaming Man here, joined by my co-host Mr. Street. Welcome to another exciting, stupendous, bombastic episode of Top Hat Chat. Yeah, so what have you got to say, Mr. Street?
Nothing, I'm trying to hold down some vomit from that intro.
Too hyperbolic for you?
Yeah, it's not nice.
Sorry.
No, yeah. Today, you've made me forget. Raspberry Pi!
That's right.
Everybody's favourite piece of crap box that has loads of stuff in it that people like.
Yes, apparently.
Yeah, one of these things. Wonderful. You had some things to say about the Raspberry Pi, and I will most likely contradict you. Go!
Okay, let's see what have I got to say about the Raspberry Pi. Basically, I don't even need to tell you what it is. You all bloody know what it is already. The Raspberry Pi is a silly little box, which I paid for, that basically emulates games. In the same way, a Nintendo Wii, you can hack it and it can emulate games, or an original Xbox, which I've hacked as well, to play games. The Raspberry Pi can do that as well, only a Raspberry Pi is more expensive.
And it's worse.
Yes, probably.
It's considerably worse.
Why do you think it's worse?
Because it's a piece of crap box, it's shoddily put together. You can get ones that are put together well. Generally it's people that have done them themselves with nice little cases and stuff, like 3D printed cases, which are lovely. The controller that came with your one is a piece of shit.
Yes.
Can I say that on here?
Yes, you can.
Good, it's shit. It feels light and clunky. I don't like the button
I'll grab it
presses.
quickly.
Can you see it?
I haven't got the controller, but I've got the box here, I think. Oh,
Well,
I've got
there's
two controllers.
Okay.
I've got two. So I've got a controller.
Well, it's lovely that it came with two, but...
So they're called SNES PC Retro Gaming Controllers.
Yeah, it's a USB SNES controller, and it just feels awful. I mean, listen to that. It's just really... In fact, this one rattles. I don't know if you can hear that.
The company you are currently shaming are apparently called Caballero.
Good. I hate them. Yeah, it's just an awful, awful controller. The button presses don't feel right. It's broken.
But we can't blame the Raspberry Pi for a bad controller. It's nothing to do with Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, there are some good options with Raspberry Pi for controllers. This definitely isn't one of them. What I'm saying is you got ripped off with these controllers.
Okay.
Yeah, and it does everything that a Wii can do, but from a considerably higher price.
Yeah, you can pick up a Wii for about £20 and then you can hack it. I don't know how much a Raspberry Pi costs unbuilt, like all the parts and that, but I paid for my Raspberry Pi, so the power supply, the Raspberry Pi, and two of these Caballero controllers.
Which you should have got free.
I think I paid about £65, and it came with the NES library on it, the Super Nintendo library, the Game Boy Advance library, the PC Engine library, the Mega Drive library, and the Neo Geo library, and a lot of MAME games.
Everything that you can do on a Wii, but for more expensive. I mean, you could have done that yourself. I mean, you're paying for somebody's work to actually put it all together and give it to you in an easy-to-play package, I suppose. So rather than paying for the box itself, you're paying for basically time.
But yeah, that's the Raspberry Pi itself. So it's nothing. It's good. Nothing spectacular, but it's good.
Yeah.
I suppose there's other ways of doing the same thing. But we're not just talking about the Raspberry Pi today. We're also going to be talking about what I would call the Raspberry Pi fandom.
Yeah.
They don't acknowledge themselves as a fandom, but they basically are, because basically if you play any retro games online or just anywhere, if you mention you play retro games, whether it be through Super Nintendo Mini or play it on actual original hardware, you'll get all of these twats popping up out of the woodwork saying, "Oh, you can spy Raspberry Pi," as if you didn't know it existed. What's that about? Like,
they've got this magical information that nobody else ever heard of.
Yeah, they genuinely believe that you don't know it exists.
Yeah.
What is that all about?
Because they feel the need to be part of something that is abstract, even though it's not.
It's like someone had a go at me on YouTube yesterday for referring to Eggman as Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's a bit redundant.
Why is that redundant?
It's the same thing.
It's the same. Not only is it the same thing, but he was saying, he was never Dr. Robotnik. He was only Dr. Robotnik in the Western versions. He's always been Eggman in Japan. So you should only ever call him Eggman. This is all a bit irrelevant, really, isn't it?
But Western.
Yeah, exactly. And it was called Dr. Robotnik, so I'm not suddenly going to stop calling him Dr. Robotnik because I've been told he wasn't Dr. Robotnik in Japan. That wouldn't make sense. He was still Dr. Robotnik in Europe and America at the time, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So he's still Dr. Robotnik.
No issues.
Yes, but we've gone off topic. We're talking about Raspberry Pi fandom now.
Raspberry Pi fandom, yeah. Raspberry Pi fandom, again, what you said about wanting to be exclusive. It's kind of like those
they don't want to be exclusive.
Morris Minor owners.
They don't want to be exclusive though. They want everyone to join them. That's the thing. They want everyone.
Okay,
to
if it's like a Morris Minor owner.
What are they like? I don't know.
You know the little three-wheeler cars?
I know what a Morris Minor is, but I know nothing about the Morris Minor fandom.
They've got a very similar fandom. They're like, oh yeah, my car's great, my car's great. Look how exclusive it is. I bet you didn't know this existed. Look, they've got this about it. And it's like, you can turn it into a boat. It's like, I don't want to. If I want a boat, I'm going to buy a boat. Like, it makes the point redundant. It does.
So do you genuinely believe these Raspberry Pi fandom who go around telling everyone about Raspberry Pi, do you genuinely think that they don't think other people already know about it? Or
no, I think
they're trying to troll.
They're trying to troll. They're not trying to troll as such, but they don't want people to know about it. They want to be the one to tell them. So it's like, oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know about the Raspberry Pi, did you? And then as soon as you go, well, actually, I did know about it, they go, no, that's only because you Googled it after I told you. Like, they just think they're in some exclusive club when they're not.
The Raspberry Pi telling club.
Yeah. That says noobs on it, sorry.
Is it? 16 gig noobs.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, mate, the Raspberry Pi's for noobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, anybody that is going to get really salty about this and start having a go about the Raspberry probably would have stopped watching. Really, possibly. Yeah, they probably won't be watching anymore.
So yeah, the Raspberry Pi, it's average, it's okay, and yeah, it's just another way of emulating. There's loads of ways of emulating, but the fandom for this one is definitely stranger than with any other emulation station from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's not as good as the Wii, it's not as good as the Xbox. The Wii's also cheaper, the Xbox isn't, but...
Should we call this video a Raspberry Pi fanboys the worst? I think that's a good title for the video.
Oh, maybe, yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. That's what we could have called this video.
It's a shame we can't have a vote.
We can't, no. This isn't democratic society. Our country's got a monarchy anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us know some of your stories regarding the Raspberry Pi fandom. Let us know what trouble you have had from these horrible people. Yeah. Cheerio!